Welcome to the Cozy Convos podcast. I am your host, Elijah. And today, you guys, I am so excited to be back for another episode. We are on episode 6, I believe. In today's episode, you all, we are going to be dissecting why a balanced life is my top priority.
Let's have a conversation and make it cozy. Let's dive into the unknown so we can continue growing. It won't always feel so comfortable letting go of limited beliefs, but we know we have big dreams and goals, so we're committed even when truth gets heavy. Let's have a conversation and make it cozy. Let's address the hard things and still make it feel so cozy. Let's embrace our flaws so we can feel even more cozy. This safe space won't make you feel anything other than cozy.
You guys, oh my goodness, we are officially in October, okay? I am a Libra. My birthday is October 19th. So, girl, the days are approaching, the days are coming, and I'm so excited, y'all. I'm going to be 22. And 21 has just been such a beautiful experience, both good and bad. I've learned so much. And one of the biggest lessons that I have learned is how a balanced life is truly the key to my happiness. Now, of course, you know, I like a little entendre, a little play on words, if you will. I like to mix it up and kind of bring everything together. So, of course, with me being a Libra, I represent the scales, I represent balance. And as I have come to this awareness, I've realized balance is so important to me, maybe because I'm not a Libra. But of course, I know it's because of that. Libras are all about balance. We're all about harmony. We're all about flow and justice. Now, a balanced life is going to look different for all of us. A balanced life does not only mean practical matters, but if we want to get into the practical side of things, I have found that endless work cuts you off from the source that is needed to sustain your equilibrium. So I have tried giving my all into the practical matters, hustling and grinding 24/7. I've tried doing less physically and focusing more on the spiritual side of things. And while it is very beneficial, I have to now use that to apply to the practical matters, just so I can see things from a higher perspective. It's so easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle and the everyday tasks that we all need to complete in order to sustain our life here. I found that when I apply those spiritual aspects to the practical matters that I am dealing with, I'm able to see past my current limitations. I'm able to think bigger, think higher. For me, balance is all about staying grounded while still being able to keep your heads up in the clouds. Of course, I'm an air sign, and I feel like I have always just kind of been this imaginative, daydreamer type of individual. I love looking up at the sky, looking up at the stars, looking up at the sun, and just imagining things, just thinking, just letting the universe and the spirit take me wherever I need to go. And just imagining all of the endless possibilities is such a beautiful experience. Not allowing what's around me to limit my perspective on how my life should go, or allowing the things that I've been taught, the projections that people have tried to send to me as a child and a teenager and a young adult, honey, it has never ended. But not allowing those things to kind of dim my perspective. I feel like being able to stay grounded, being able to stay rooted, being able to stay practical and logical, and mixing that with a daydreamer, with an optimist, someone who loves to dream about the infinite possibilities, that is the balance that I am achieving. Yes, you all, we are getting older. We have responsibilities. Well, I don't know, the age group of everybody that is watching me currently, but I'm 22, honey. I'm not in high school anymore, honey. College has never been for me, honey. I'm in New York by myself. I have responsibilities. I have things that have to get done. But as I take on more responsibility, and this, what I'm about to say next, may be a little controversial to some, I feel like when we are not taking care of our responsibilities, we need more inner child release and less distractions. Now, honey, we all have our definitions of what a distraction looks like, of what that consists of. But I just know for me, I have evaluated my life. I saw how I used to act, the things that I used to indulge in to kind of numb whatever I was feeling, or to try to escape, or to try to just create some sort of happiness in my life that I felt like I couldn't get naturally. But when I say inner child release, I'm talking about things your kid self might have enjoyed. Things like coloring, things like watching the sunset, things like going to a petting zoo. We are all children of the universe, placed here for deep and meaningful purposes. But I strongly disagree with the argument that we are only put here to hustle. We are only put here to work. We're only put here to survive, pretty much. Honey, we have all of these beautiful places. We have these beaches. We have these mountains. We have these trees. We have these gardens. We have so many things that I feel like we were meant to enjoy. I feel like we are meant to explore the world that we live in. And kind of playing off of that children of the universe thing, it's like, girl, we are literally children of the universe, supposed to be able to explore this realm, explore explore this world and have fun and enjoy it. Just going with the flow and allowing things to play out as they are meant to. Balance looks like me finally letting go of control, cutting that umbilical cord. It means I'm putting my best foot forward and I'm allowing the universe to take care of the rest. Something that I have had to realize is that I cannot try to predict the outcome of every single situation. I just have to know that what I'm doing in the moment is the right thing and that everything after is going to follow that action. Everything after is going to follow those good intentions. Everything after is going to follow that positive change that I have just applied and made to my life. It's literally just trusting that there will be a good outcome out of you doing what you were supposed to do. It's kind of simple when you think about it. It's all about letting go after a certain point. Once you've realized, I gave it my all, I gave it everything that I have, now it's time to renew myself, now it's time to restore myself. It's time for me to take a step back and revitalize my energy so that the next time, I'm having a grind, I'm having to hit the pavement, hit the ground running, honey, I have all of the momentum that is needed to give to that. So honey, don't feel guilty for feeling like you need a break, for feeling like you need to take a step back, honey. That is a natural part of the human process, honey. We need those moments of rest and we need those moments of running. You don't have to be constantly and consistently visible all of the time. Sometimes we need to retreat into our little cocoons after dealing with the chaos and the destruction of this world. We're interacting with a lot of people, we're interacting with different energies, a lot of people are giving unknowingly their energy to us as we're having these interactions. There's just a lot energetically and physically that we are facing on a daily, especially going into these spaces. Don't feel like you owe anybody anything if it is compromising your well-being. If you feel like you need to take a step back, if you feel like you need some rest, if you feel like you need to really just kind of take a moment to breathe, nobody else should be your priority. Now, I am about to be 22, and I'm queer, honey, so I don't have no kids. So I don't want to be too certain for my girls who have children. I don't know how that works and where you find time for that. I know I'm nowhere near ready. So I know, a kid, that's something that comes first. And I've had to, of course, put Mello first a lot of times. But I guess in the scenario of maybe like a coworker, a friend, a family member, somebody that really does not need your dependency, let them feel how they feel. Just make sure you prioritize yourself, because at the end of the day, you can't, and we all hear it, you can't pour from an empty cup, honey. You can't give to somebody something that you haven't not already given to yourself. There's so much that's going on in the world, y'all. We need time to process that. A lot of us, I feel like we are not processing all of the things that are happening. Like, I've had to sit with myself and process the fact that I went from North Carolina to New York City at the ripe age of 19, and I'm about to be 22. So I'm about to be a New Yorker for almost 3 years. Y'all, that is a lot. And in the midst of that, all of the changes, all of the things that I've had to go through, honey, I need time sometimes to process when things are happening. We're already in October. The year has flown. We're about to be in 2026 in less than 3 months. Yeah. Our minds, our brains, we need time to reflect. We need times to process these transitions and these new environments that we have entered. It's like taking an extended breath of fresh air after you've held it in for so long, for weeks, for months. Now, I know we often hear about consistency when it comes to grinding, when it comes to hustling, when it comes to making the money, honey. Bringing the bacon home, as they say. But we need to be consistent about our resting moments. We need to be consistent about our slow moments. In the midst of the hustle and the bustle, you become consumed by this heavy, toxic energy. I know for me, it's kind of hard to snap out of that hustle mentality sometimes because I've become so used to going and going and going. It's like this automated system that just keeps me going, keeps me pushing, which can be a good thing, but it has led me to a point of crashing out, that burnout that we all get sometimes. And in those moments where I should have been resting, in those moments where I should have been taking a step back and really kind of evaluating my life and revitalizing my energy, I'm doing more work. I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about what to do next. I'm not taking the time to really clear my head. And I feel that is when it becomes one of those things where, okay, now work is a distraction. It's something that I'm using to keep me from having to reconnect with myself. And we all know, like I said in a previous episode, honey, a lot of the times when we don't want to sit with ourselves, when we don't want to sit in silence, there may be something that we're running from. There may be something that we are not willing to address. And if that thing goes unsaid, if that thing goes unspoken, wink wink, my girls who get me, eventually it's going to plague every aspect of your life, if not dealt with efficiently. Raise your hand for my girlies in the front, the back, and the middle row. If you are ever going so hard at something, you're working so hard, you have a goal in mind, you're getting close to it, you become so consumed by the hustle that you don't even know how to relax anymore. We have all gotten to that place. Raise your hand. I know you have. Girl, and it can be such a mind fuck, because it's like, girl, I'm working, I'm hustling, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Why is it that I feel like I need to take a step back, or why is it that I need to take a step back? It's like, it's a lot of discourse, especially as we have been trained and conditioned in today's society that we're supposed to work all of the time. We're supposed to hustle all of the time. If it's not making us no money, then we shouldn't be pouring into it. And we miss that the most abundant thing is pouring into ourselves, pouring into our soul, pouring into the very vessel that is going to take us where we need to go. And honey, I don't want to be corny and use analogies and, well, no, is it analogies, synonyms? Girl, it's been a minute since high school. It's been a minute since high school. I'm about to be 22. But girl, you have to fill up the tank. You can't let the car just keep running on E. Our bodies literally need fuel. We literally need rehydration. We need to stop at the gas station, take the pump, let it in, and fuel us. You know, we need those breaks. We need that time. We need those moments to stop and appreciate the trees, the butterflies, this beautiful, beautiful earth that we are resting upon. Balance for me has become such a big priority because I really want to take in everything in this life. While I'm here, I want to experience, I want to learn, I want to thrive, I want to explore, I want to go on adventures. I don't want to live my life doing the same thing in the same cycle, doing the same routines for years and years and years, and then finally I realize, oh my gosh, I wasted all of the life that I did have on things that I see now did not make me happier. I want more moments of feeling present and connected to source, not running around on a hamster wheel chasing something that is unachievable, chasing a perfection that does not exist, chasing a standard of success that should not exist. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. And if I can get a little bit off topic, you guys, I really envision a society where we're kind of all just together, trading. I don't know, I just connect with that vision of us just kind of in nature, building our own homes, teamwork. We're all kind of cooking with each other, getting food together, just really more of a communal environment, like a community. I feel like that's what the world should be. I don't feel like it should be all of this division, all of this hate, all of this separation, all of this capitalism or communism, whatever it is, girl, that they be calling it. I really feel like we're supposed to be in nature. We're supposed to be barefoot on the grass. We're supposed to be joining one another and singing and celebrating life, exploring, traveling to different places. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too optimistic, even though there is no such thing. But on the flip side of that, I do love working hard. I do love that hustle. It just brings out that beast in you. And I feel like that is the balance that I feel we need to be kind of working towards. There is more than one way to work hard. For a long time, for months even, my hard work was shadow work. My hard work was inner child healing. My inner work was the hustle that I was pouring into each and every day, which I still do. But when I was in that hermit mode, that moment of stillness, that moment in solitude where I was creating outside of me, I was doing a lot of things internally so that when the time came for me to step out into the world, I was a different version of myself, or the higher version of myself that was needed to represent the Woods Foundation, the Woods Estate, if you will. Come on. But in all seriousness, without addressing my trauma, without addressing those inner child wounds, I would not have been prepared or probably even discovered my true passions, the true things that I really wanted to pursue. So as I approach 22, this is just the way that I am leading my life. This is what I'm stepping more into. And if this sounds like something that resonates for you, I would love for you to join me. Well, that is going to wrap up today's episode of the Cozy Convos podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 6. This was a very good one for me. Make sure you guys are checking out my other channel with my music and my other content, my vlogs, my chit chats, and everything else that's coming up. I thank you guys so much for your support as we are continuing diving into this new venture here. Remember to stay cute, stay fresh, stay fly, and stay balanced. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Kisses, hugs, and blessings.